The best way to brake with the KZ Kart is, well, try to always brake in a straight line. If you have lots of corners where you have to brake in, usually you move the brake balance a little bit more to the back than the normal brakes. But if you can brake only in a straight line, it's 85% in the front. It's very hard to set the brake balance because lots of corners are very straight braking. Some corners you have to brake into the corner, so actually every corner is different and it's impossible to change the brake balance every lap, so you have to make a combination between, and well, you have to make some suffering in one corner and then gain in the other corner, but that's racing, and well, it all depends on which combination and which tactics you're using with the chassis. Usually with softer chassis, your breakaway is much shorter because it's like a spring. It does like this. If you have a harder chassis, it's more stiff and more unstable during the braking. So it all depends around about your chassis. So the best way to brake is not really in the driver, but how to set up the chassis, because lots of chassis are different and setup is different. So it's normal. Usually you make the brake power almost all to the front on the KZ. The best way to use your tires, I think to warm them up really nice, like a zigzag, not sliding but only driving the normal line and not sliding the tire, because you only heat the surface of the tire and not the whole tire. So in 3-4 laps the surface gets too hot and it starts to burn and you get slower. And with the other one, the carcass of the tire is much more warmer, so the chassis also behaves different, and then you have much more pleasure and longer from your tires. The best way in the race, I think, is brake early. Don't try to overdrive the chassis. If you overdrive the chassis, you burn out the tires, and then 5, 6, 7 laps you're slower. You lose the time. If you can do a pace 1/10 slow in the beginning, I think you're faster than in the whole race, because if you do as fast as you can in the first 10 laps, you lose more in the last couple laps because the tires are just finished. And especially with the softer tires, it's very important how you set the tire pressure, how you overtake somebody if necessary. You have to drive very careful and, well, treat your tires like your mother, because if you don't do, they burn out.